Hello my friends. Remember how we did this leftover from foiling that we used in video number 43? Remember how this is all that was left of it? And so we did this, we tried if that worked. I wanted to do a card with it. Gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So this is the paper. See how it was smaller than what I need for my 5x7 card. So I found this strip that I have left over of gold, and I just added it to the bottom and top because the sides are just the right size for this card. So I just needed to add a little bit of extra at the top and the bottom, and that's what I did. And now I wanted to show you a couple more things. First of all, I wanted to try watercoloring with you guys. So let's do the top of the rose. We're going to use the Tim Holtz oxide ink, and this one is the pink raspberry. And then for the actual leaves, we're going to use the peeled paint, also the Tim Holtz oxide. We're going to start probably with the green, just because my tip is going to be really pink afterwards. So I'm just going to start with the green first. So I can do a couple of things. This paper is not really for watercoloring, so I'm going to try to keep as little water on it as possible. Just get as much paint as I can on there. And the gold is supposed to kind of resist, so we'll see how that works. If it has the effect I want or not. Let me zoom in so you can kind of see better what I'm doing. There you go. So I got a little bit of ink on the mat here, and then I'm just going to watercolor right on top, just like that. I remember keep as little water if your paper is very thin as possible, and more paint on it. And it is resisting, which is nice. So it's just going in between and not sticking to the gold. The gold is still see-through. Just picking up a little more paint, and I'll keep going with the green. And I'm only going to do the flower coloring here, so. And what I'm going to do in just a little bit is go back and pick up some paint right off of my pad and give it a little bit more of a definition than the green I have on here right now. Okay, so we got the basic in here. Now I'm going to take the actual pad and just go right on top of it. And then go right in here to do the actual stamp to get it a little more darker. Just like that. But I don't want too much, plus like I said, this paper is not meant for too much water, so don't do too much on it. You could go in with a different color and do this too, a darker color. But I'm just going to do it this way. If you use the watercolor paper, then this would be a better thing, because then you can do many different layers. Okay, so that's my green. Just giving it a little bit of shadow here and there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, let's wipe this off and move on to the pink. And you can squirt a little bit of water on here to wash your brush off. Okay, let's get that off. If you want, you can give some time for the rose to dry. It's up to you. Okay, so same thing with the pink. Just stamped it right on my counter or whatever is non-porous. And now we just go in and paint with it. Remember, keep the darker maybe to the outside and then more water to the inside, just like watercoloring. And you can just keep going with the same brush. It'll just release. This is a water brush, I forgot to say. There's just plain water in here. So, and just do little swirls so it's not perfectly. And then you can spread it out. If you need more paint, you can always go back and get more. But these are oxides, so they will react with water no matter how many times you add the water to it. Unless you use a seal, then it'll stop reacting. Okay. Until up here. And you can see it kind of. Get some in here. Okay, let's do the little one. Do the tip dark. Squirt some water out and get it lighter from there on. I'm not the best watercolorer. I'm still learning how to do this, but it's kind of fun. I've been trying quite a bit of it lately. I don't know why, but... Okay, so I'm not going to do any more because the paper is not meant to take much more. But let me zoom out and I'll show you how it turned out. Here's my little rose. If I can get the glare off of it so you can actually see it. There you go. Okay, so I'll give it a chance to dry, and actually see how it's not straight anymore? It like bent in the back a little bit. It actually gives like a 3D view to the flower, which is kind of great. I like that. I could even do some, maybe a couple of pop-up dots to make it stand out even more over there. So let me clean my surface a little bit here. All that picked up from here so I don't get my card dirty. Because pink tends to get everywhere. Okay. Put this away. Just make sure it's all nice and washed over there. Okay, so while it's drying, I'll give it a second to dry. Another thing I did, I used my circles and I die cut. This is the largest circle in there, so I die cut my this round frame. Because what I want to do is I'm going to, it's beautiful as it is, leaving it just like that, but to make it stand out even more, what I want to do is add this little circle to it. So like that. So let me put that on there. I'll just use regular glue. This way it gives me time to move it if I need to. And one tip that I've noticed, sometimes I take one sheet of paper like this, and I start cutting out one size of a circle. If I wanted the little frame around it, see, I already used 2 little frames out of here, 2 different sizes. So I just keep going until my dies get to the biggest size. It's kind of cool because I can use it over and over. Okay, so let's put it right on here. Just like that. I'm going to make sure everything fits in there, and that it's pretty much the same distance from everywhere. Give it a second to get a hold. Oh, and make sure these are as close to the same on both sides as you can, because that's really going to bother most people. It's like, oh, why didn't I just move it just a tiny bit? Okay, so let's put a few pop-up dots behind the rose. You'll raise it up just a little bit. These are not very big pop-up dots, so it will do just the perfect job that I want it to. Also, my side paper is a little higher. It's kind of like cardboard kind of a paper almost. I don't know, definitely 100 or more weight. So it's a lot thicker, so that's why it'll give me a chance to do this just right. Oh, and before I do that, I need to make sure I have tape everywhere on all the sides. I'll just do my usual. And we'll run the sticky one in the middle also, just to be on the safe side so it holds. Okay. And I tend to tape the little pieces right to the small one instead of trying to line it up on the card. I rather tape it right to the center one, right here, on the back of it. Okay, so we're going to do our best to line this up now. Going to do our best to see that it's equal everywhere. Okay, there we go. And got the little pop-up to give it a little bit of a 3D. I'll try to show you the best I can on it. See how it's raised up right there? So that's that. And then you can just add words. You can do it in black, like this. Happy, or you can do it on top. Happy and birthday at the bottom. I think I'm liking it down here more. I think yours might show backwards, so let me see if that, yeah, that might be better for you. This way, I think. Because for me it's the other way, but. So that's my card. It's up to you where you want to put the words, or if you want to do the words at all, you can do happy and birthday at the bottom, or happy day, anything you want to do. Happy Mother's Day. It kind of depends on you, but so that is my card for you. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And you can also visit my shop at lilyoftheval77.etsy.com. I'll try to put it in the comments, or I guess in the description of the video for you also, if you want to come look at my other cards and shop and find ones that you like for your friends. If you see a card that I don't have in my shop, either I haven't posted it in there or it's sold already, just contact me and I can see if I can make another one for you. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.